it's always gratifying then after having called the action to be able to talk with the player who ends up getting the big W. You know, we're up here on this desk basically making it up. Basically being like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's why the player did what they did, but we don't know that. We're just trying to inhabit their brains. Well, much better to actually talk with the players themselves. See what the actual reasons are for why they did what they did.
Oh, yeah. So let's get Myrken right in here. I know that we're having them set up. I'm pretty sure I saw their picture. And there they are, Myrken. Amazing. First thing I wanted to say is just congratulations on a fantastic run. I know you got pushed to the brink in the grand finals, but at the end you did make the switch over to G. So I know that was your first character, your mainstay since day one. What made you make the decision against Kalmal to go back to G instead of the Cody, and what made it click, especially after what happened in the previous World Warrior?
Yeah, I mean, I chose Cody because first of all, it's a good matchup. Second of all, like, he beat me last time, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was lately not doing too well with Cody. I definitely changed my mindset, and it didn't work so well. So GM especially, I played since day one, and I know how to play him and stuff. He's just a comfort character, and when Kamo started to go back and play really reserved, I was like, I did not have adequate game plan against that. So I picked G because I'm way more comfortable with a lot more situations, right?
Yeah, no, I love that, because I feel like the moment where you won the set is where the uncomfortability came through when you started playing G, and 3 Psycho Uppers came out, and you blocked each and every one of them. So I feel like the fear you instilled with that G specialization, that's why I asked. So I love that that was your reasoning, and I'm glad that we were able to track that. David?
It seemed like your switch to G also kind of switched something in Kalmal. He played a little bit more riskily in some of those situations. Do you feel like that was a change that was due to your character change, the different strategy that you can use with the character? Or do you feel like that was on Kalmal's side? What do you feel is the origin of that?
I'm pretty sure that he was way more uncomfortable in the neutral when I switched to G, because with Cody, he just went back and started to throw fireballs, right? But with G, I could just absorb that, so he had to approach me, which most G matchups go like that. Like another character has to approach G, and G just stands there and tries to whip punish, and it's kind of like a grappler. So he's more of a character that you have to go around and try to approach, and not the other way around. So he had to approach me, and with Cody that was the other way around. So he didn't have a solid game plan against him. Kama is a very good player, and especially when he focuses, in the last set, he's really good. But when his game plan starts to crumble, he couldn't pick it up, I think. So that's why he risked it so much, right?
With your G, I mean, you looked so strong. Obviously, your Cody's looking good too, but I'm curious why you have gone to Cody for many of the matches that we've seen here and in other stuff that we've seen you do as well. He's a good character, but why is that a character that's been something that you've been working on?
I felt like G is kind of a random character. Let's be fair. So a lot of time you win, even though you should have lost. Someone plays you, but you guessed right 2 times and you win, right?
That's cool.
I'm about it.
But it goes both ways, right? Sometimes you outplay someone, but if someone mauls you so bad, with the trigger to add, that you feel like you just got robbed the other way around, because it's hard to defend without anything. You can't even be reversal, because you lose half of the game.
It's true.
Right? So with Cody, I was let me learn a character that first of all doesn't rely on the trigger, and second of all I feel like when I lose, it's more of a my issue than the character, right?
Yeah. No, I really like that. Generating some more consistency for yourself so you don't have to rely on the V gauge and can be a little more defensive or play in more control where you don't have to establish this win condition. So the next question that I would have to ask is, now that you are qualified for the Capcom Pro Tour, I just want to say that once again, Myrken Capcom Pro Tour qualified. Feels fantastic. Number one question, who are you looking forward to playing most out of the qualified players so far? And then the second question, which player in the world takes the LCQ? That's a hard one.
Oh, I'll be honest. I'm not quite sure who qualified.
Fair enough, man.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I mean,
You got to pay attention to your own matches, dude. I get it.
True.
Yeah, I'm not like ignorant or something. I was
Of course,
just so
yeah. No,
focused
you're good.
on trying to learn the matchups and in this region kind of stuff that I didn't really follow it, right? And I had like really big break in Street Fighter, so that's why I didn't really look into it. But what was the other question? Because
For the LCQ, which player in the world would you want to see qualify? Who do you think it would be?
that's a good question. I think that I love seeing Angry Bird. Like some people are talking about him right now, and I was like very impressed by him so long. I was watching the Street Fighter League, and since he came to that competition, he was just amazing in these SFL tournaments. And
For sure.
he doesn't play as good in like normal tournaments, and I'm wondering why. But in these tournaments, like he's like the best player. He's just playing like out of his mind. So that is very hype, and I would love to see him like get really far in this bracket. Since like there are not a lot of legacy players I know in Capcom Cup this year. So I'm very interested in like overall how it would turn out, because some people say, oh, Japan should have like more seats and stuff, and regions like this that don't have that level of competition like Japan or US is like looked down upon. But we're really trying, and I feel like a lot of players like me or Kalmo are leveling up really fast, and we have a lot of love for the game, right? There's not a lot of us here, but we're trying to like make a community and trying to like build a base for like next Street Fighter, next things. And I think a lot of improvement comes in this region.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you could speak a little bit more to that. It's something I'm very curious about. I think one of the benefits of having the CPT is that we get such a laser look on different regions around the world in ways that would be tough to do otherwise. So when it comes to your region, you know, not just in sort of the larger region, but the Polish scene and the other scenes that are around there, I wonder if you could talk to what kind of specific efforts are going on. You know, are there locals that you guys are trying to run? Are you trying to do online stuff? Are you trying to work together? You know, talk a little bit about your scene and its development.
That's very interesting, and I wanted to talk about it because, like, Polish scene, you know, it didn't really exist before Intel championships. Like after 2 years ago, there was a Discord made, and because of like this opportunity, a lot of players started to take this game more seriously, right? Like most of us were just like playing, you know, we loved watching tournaments, we loved playing it, you know, but we didn't have like community. There was no place for us. But after Intel, we made Discord and we had a few locals. It was very fun, and it really like brought us together. And like now, we have a real feel of community. We have players that we know, that we go to offline events. It was like last one was like 2 months ago, and we played and we talked about the game. And really, with offline events, you learn so much. Like it's not even comparable to playing ranked, first of all, and even battle rounded. But yeah, within past 2 years, like only 2 years ago, there was like actual community started growing. And I feel like now in Poland there's a community, like actually, and now there are like players that are really leveling up. Like Shady is getting really good, Calmo is getting really good. Like I'm trying to be good, so obviously on we're not on the level of Japanese top players, but I feel like this type of opportunity really makes like it really made Polish scene right now. Because of this opportunity, we really took it seriously and had a community. So I feel like it will stay definitely for the next few fights. And I am already thinking about making local tournaments in my city because I live in the second biggest city in Poland. So I'm thinking of organizing this stuff for my city. And I feel like in Street Fighter 6 there will be a lot of new players, and I'm ready to host and organize stuff for new players in Poland.
I'm so happy that that event was a catalyst for your
Yeah,
scene
that's awesome,
and got the players involved. And
Of course, filmed in Poland.
yeah, exactly. And what I'll say is you've already proved that you're a very strong player, and now the opportunity is yours to play at the Capcom Cup. So I wanted to congratulate you once again, Myrken, on that. Give yourself a pat on the back because you are going to be fighting the best in the best of the world, and you're the best in your region. And I wanted to give you the floor to say thanks to whoever you wanted to, whoever you have a shout out for. You already shouted out your community and your fellow players, and you know what? You deserve that #1 spot right now, and I'm giving you the spot to say your thanks, have your shout outs, and yeah, you know what? Congratulations again.
Like, thank you to everybody, and thank you to especially my friends that I forced to watch this, which is Julia, Eva, Martin, Kamil, all of you, thank you. All of the FGC people that rooted for me. New challenger, best Discord, Salt Mine League. Salt Mine League is the thing that boosted me the most. Like this is like the source of like the biggest improvement for me. Ritas, he's the best organizer. We're so lucky to have him. Momo for doing sets with me before and learning with him. Escudo, especially, he really like pushed my shit in, and he because of him, like I decided to play G.
Oh, nice.
Been there.
I did well, way better in G against him, and Como for like we're buddies with typing to each other in the tournaments when he plays. It's really a good competition between us, and that's it. Like, thank you all. I'm not taking it for granted. I'll try my best to take this opportunity and do as much as I can.
Congrats again to you. Awesome to see. I'm really looking forward to seeing more out of the Polish scene and out of the scene in the region in general when it comes to Street Fighter 6. It has often been the case that somebody takes a big W in the way that you have and then is able to turn that into, you know, more of a spotlight, more community work in their scene. We've seen that in countless situations before, so I really hope that that will happen for you as well. Congratulations.
There's definitely a lot of love to Street Fighter in Poland, so I'll try to like do the best so we can gather up and just train.
Looking forward to it, man. Thanks a lot. Congrats again for today, and thanks for joining us.